Hello, hello. Oh, no, this isn't on yet. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. Happy Wednesday, you guys. I am jumping on live here for you guys to do a live training called You're Not a Poor Babe. So let's elevate that money mindset, rich bitch. So I am just pulling up a couple things. Say hello when you jump on. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, how your day is going. Just give me a hot second and we'll get this ball rolling because this is going to be fun. I see Samantha and Crystal and Christina and Candace. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to pull this up so I can actually read comments in real time because I can't see them on the computer, and that will be okay. Okay, so I have this pulled up. Hello, how are you guys doing? It has been a hot second and a half since I have been on a live video, especially here in the group. But this is not where I was intending to go with this by any means, but it has just been such a whirlwind. You guys, I thought after and I know I've been live in here since I've had Louis, but I seriously I thought I'd be after a week of having that baby, I'd be good and back in the groove of everything. But hot damn, she just turned 9 months and I'm finally feeling like I got my feet underneath me and routines back and just feeling that fire in that space. So I'm really excited to bring this fire to you guys today. And I truly believe and run my business from a place that it gets to be easy. And why put pressure on yourself to do any of these things? You're meant to live a wealthy life, and through living a wealthy life and honoring the things that light you up and where it makes you feel really like you're actually enjoying your fucking life, and not continuously pushing and doing more from a space of I have to, because if I do it, then it will equal X result. And that's not the type of leader that I wanted to be. So I've had to definitely take that step back for myself and honor the things that I've needed to honor so then I can be who I need to be for you guys here today. Hi, Crystal. Hi, my babe, Steph. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. I love you. Okay. You guys, I see Michaela popping up some like bubbles. I see your bubble there. Money Talks with Autumn are my fave. JC, I'm so excited. I'm so excited you guys are here. This is my fave. This headset is just giving me the vibes. It sounds so good, so I just feel like I'm ready. Okay, so hi, hello. First and foremost, hello. I'm going to just introduce myself in case anybody is hopping on and maybe you guys don't know who the heck I am, or you're new to this group and it's been a while since I have gone live and you don't even remember how the hell you got here. I totally get it. It happens to me. I get group kidnapped sometimes. I don't think anybody has been group kidnapped here. But sometimes you just don't remember how the hell you got somewhere and what is going on. And with the new rebrand and how it looks, I just want to come on here and just remind you guys and just reintroduce myself. And of course, as I'm sharing, I would love for you guys to introduce yourself. Let me know, what do you do? What is your business? Who do you help? Who do you serve? How can I be of support for you? How can I help you and guide you? This helps me so much when I'm creating more content, when I'm creating new freebies and things and challenges and all of this stuff that really is going around in my brain that I want to bring to you guys, but I've just needed the time and the space to do so in a way that was really beneficial to you guys. Hi, Kayla. I almost said your last name. Hi, Kayla Jelinski. How are you doing? Digressing, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. My name is Autumn Benson, and I am the founder of the Bossy Babe brand, the Wealthy Babe podcast, and I am mama to Louie. She is my 9-month-old, what the fuck? She's my little Spitfire Scorpio. I'm obsessed with her. And I'm a business coach and a mentor for high-performing women who are looking to build online businesses and elevate. Sorry, I just got some notes over here just so that I lose my train of thought, because I am a hot mess mom with mom brain. All my moms will understand. But I'm a mentor. I'm a coach and a mentor for high-performing women who are building online businesses and making money in their purpose. And I utilize basically, I use spiritual support and energetic and practical business strategy as a way to help you really build a soul-aligned business. That's very important to me. Crystal, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love the lady power. So amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Building that confidence. I love it. So I wanted to do this live stream for you guys because I'm in a launch right now for Luscious Money, and you guys have probably seen these posts. You've probably seen me talking about it and sharing about it, and it's really important for me to serve you guys and get as much information and support and love and guidance around consciousness and elevating the wealth consciousness of us as a whole together, as the entire planet. And it starts here, and it starts inside the program and outside of the program. And regardless of if you stay on this and you are excited to hear about the program or not, I really do hope that you're able to walk away with something from this that can help shift something, or at least just take with you and use with you somewhere. But if it does feel like the right fit for you to join this program, then I, of course, would love to chat with you more. I have the link in the details, so you can take a peek there and check as well whenever you so desire. But here I am. Here I am. I am. Hi, Ashley. If you guys are hopping on, please say hey. Let me know where you're coming in from and what it is that you do and who you serve and what the mission is that you have on in this world. I just love being able to know you guys a little bit more, and also how I can help serve you. So we have 6 days left. We have 6 days left until we start in Luscious Money. And I actually created an epic fucking payment plan that I don't think I've done for a program in a long time. But I was sitting here and I'm like, I don't want fucking money to be the reason why people aren't making money. Like, that's the whole point of why I'm doing this work. So I wanted to create an incredible payment plan that made me so freaking happy and so on fire. And I sent an email out about it. So if you got that, amazing. If not, I'll share more about it later. It is 4 months, so you can get to break this down over a longer period of time. But it makes the payment plan each month a lot more digestible for those that are still working through these beliefs and are working through the space, because I've been there and I get it and I understand. So I wanted to be able to walk with you and hope in that space in a way that was hopefully still stretching you, but in a way that felt aligned for you in this season of your life and your business. So, okay, if it were broken down, it'd be like 55 a week. And let's be real, you guys, your girl spends more than that and skip the dishes on a night. So I know that I've been there, and it's this is why it's an online class, Crystal. It's online. It's actually I'm going to tell more about it at the end, but I'll share right now for anybody that actually is maybe watching this and can't stay for the whole video, or maybe you're watching the replay, and if in case you have kids and you're busy and you got all these things going on and you can't stay till the end to catch on or catch up with what it includes or what it looks like. I'll just briefly share with you right now how this looks. It is 3 weeks. It's more intensive. It's 3 weeks. There are two recorded live trainings that will be drip released, one on Tuesday, one on Friday. And you'll have access to that inside of your portal site. And they're anywhere from an hour to 2 hours in the videos. So they kind of range in the time frame. There will be workbooks with everything. So you have all this space to actually go through and do the work as well in real time. There already is pre-work up inside in the group. So we start next Tuesday when the first video is released. There is a Facebook group, a hub, a community, and you have lifetime access to this. And this is my favorite part, is that as I continue to grow and build the program, you're going to keep getting access to that. So you can go back and continue to watch these videos and these trainings as you elevate through your business, and as you're elevating through your mindset, and as I'm growing in my business and my money side mindset, I get to keep bringing this stuff to you guys. And that is the power, and that is the fun, and that's what I'm so freaking excited about, because that's the way that I would want to be able to, that's what would make me excited to invest, right? Is to be able to have that space to grow. So the container itself, the group itself, is open for a total of 5 weeks. So you'll have an extra 2 weeks after the trainings are drip released to be able to catch up on like the Q&As and all that extra stuff, and just being in the group for that support and having me in your back pocket. Essentially, that's where you'll have me. We have 3 live coaching Q&As. If you've ever used Zoom, we'll be there in this space together. It's not just like a live video. We'll actually be interacting and coaching together. So there's a lot of like real one-on-one time, hot seat coaching, space for you to really get what you need from it. And I had this realization a while, actually like last week, and I love having smaller containers for my programs because I feel elevated and heard and seen in them myself, and that makes me feel really good. So I love to kind of create that intimate space as well inside of my program, so everybody gets what they need from that. But essentially, everything's kind of rocking and rolling in there. If you join anytime between now and Tuesday, you already can get going. There is a welcome video up. There's things to start with. There's ways to start elevating your energetics around money right now, and there's pre-work, there's questions, there's all the things, and then we'll drip release the first training on Tuesday. So there is time. There's also ways to upgrade. There's ways to upgrade. There's ways to do platinum, so you get more one-on-one attention, or deeper work together. You give access to, or sorry, I give access to, from Broken Stuck to Cash and Clarity, one of my previous self-paced programs that now is self-paced. It used to be my signature program. And you also get access to a bonus call. And then if you do platinum, then we get more one-on-one time together. And we can actually have like a call and messenger support as well. So basically, like, wherever you need me, I got you. It's just really depending on, like, in this season, what you're craving and what you're needing. And there's something for each level of that. So here I am. Here I am. And this is what this is why I love coaching women on money, because this is like how we're all fucked up, right? Is like, we think that it's no problem to spend $55 a week on skip the dishes. Like, I'll do this shit in a second. But then when it's like, I want to grow, I want to invest something into my business, I want to do something for me, something that is not just like a necessity, not something that's just a need, not something that's just food in my mouth or clothes on my back. There's so much guilt and there's so much shame around it, and it's so difficult for us to allow ourselves to do this. And I had no idea how, or that I could make money work in my favor. And this is why I'm so fucking passionate about being able to share this and create a container like Luscious Money for you guys, because there's so many women. I talk to them all the time. I always receive this. You guys see my baby hair is coming back? Side note, my baby hair is coming back because I lost so much hair 6 months. But I get women in my DMs all of the time being like, I want to do this, or I want to make this money, but I have shame. I have shame around talking around money, or talking about money around my family. My spouse doesn't understand it. They don't get it. They don't want me to spend. Like, there's just so much pressure around finances and money. And it's like, the older that we get and the more that we go in our life, it just gets more constricting and restricting. And money is this expansive, beautiful thing, and it doesn't have to be as hard as we're making it be. But we have to sometimes just admit that even though we have everything that we need inside of us, like, there's not something that you can get inside of this program that isn't necessarily already innately within you as a knowing, but you haven't heard it yet, or there hasn't been a container or space where you've been open to actually receive that. And therefore, this information in some way hasn't integrated within you. And there's just things that are out of place when you're running your business. And as soon as you have that knowing and you're able to open that up and receive it, it's like this waterfall happens, because you're able to see these beliefs and these stories that are subconsciously built so deep down from such a time in your life when you didn't even realize they were being created. Like, I thought forever that money was out of my control. I thought forever that money didn't grow on trees. I thought that it had to be really hard to make money, especially money that I enjoyed to make. Every job that I had was hard work. And if it wasn't hard work, I made it hard work, right? I would spend more hours there. I would work without pay. I would overgive. I would overdo. I would overcompensate. I would give away my free times. Like, I remember when I was serving a few years back, I prided myself, you guys, on the fact that I canceled and decided to do absolutely no vacations or trips or anything for myself that summer, because I wanted to work and I wanted to get the good shifts and I wanted to move up in the ladder and I wanted to be this person. And like, what a fucking waste, because the second I wasn't doing what they wanted me to do, I was gone. right? And there was so much that I've had to work through, and I don't want to go down this train right now, but there was so much that I had to work through around this. And that's why I'm holding this space for you guys now, because there's so many women that are doing this and they're experiencing this and they're going through this, right? I didn't think you could have fun making money. I thought you had to prepare everything now for retirement. Like, I went into a bank meeting the other day, or a couple weeks ago, about a month ago. Okay, not the other day, about a month ago. And I sat down and I didn't even really know 100% what this bank meeting was for when I said it. I had some things I wanted to go in for, but she had another agenda. And there was so much going on around like retirement and plan this and plan this and plan this. And I'm like, if I did not, and I'm a very outspoken person, so I told her how I feel about money and what was up. But the truth is that if I did not have the mindset that I do around money, I would have went in there and thought, holy shit, everything is falling away on me. And I have to like bank it all up right now. And I have to prepare and I have to save, because like Armageddon is happening and everything's blowing up and I'm going to lose all my money. And like, there's so much fear around it. It's not an empowering conversation. And again, it's just reiterating over and over and over again how much and how uncomfortable and how much fear and just stress around money that we carry. And then we wonder why we're not making the money that we crave in our business. Right? This is not a coincidence. This is all aligned. You know, nothing, or that everything is out of reach. This was another belief that I totally rocking baby. Yes, Jess, I'll give that baby some love. And I'm sorry to anyone that I haven't said hi, that you're jumping on. Hi. I seen Lauren, I seen Olivia, Gabrielle, and Jess. JC had said that she had so many breakthroughs inside Luscious Money. This program freaking blew my mind. Oh, JC, I'm so excited, and I'm excited for you to be in here the second time, because it's just going to get better and better and better. But what I've seen is when I read back all of these beliefs and I read back all of these things, like it had to be hard and it doesn't grow on trees and it's out of my control. I look back right now only like a very small time later, like years, right? And this is something that might take people decades to learn, but in years, I can look back and say that that's all just bullshit. Like that's crap. None of that is actually truth. None of that is actually anything that would hold up in court, you know, for somebody saying like, is this true? No, it's not. I've seen a new truth be created under every single one of those things. Like, not only does money actually literally grow on trees, but it literally lives in the internet. Like, they're just numbers floating around online. And to think that we can't make more of those just like we type into our phone is crazy. We can. It literally, there's digital currency. We are creating currency from thin fucking air. There is an abundance of it. There's not enough, like, we're not going to run out of it. We actually get to create it. So when you start to see that all of these stories are actually just stories, and that there's no truth to it, you actually start to create a new awareness and a new knowing, and you start to release the stories that you've had so far that are supporting this poverty and broke mindset that is aligning you with receiving things and people and clients that are also in alignment with that, who also have beliefs and mindsets in alignment with that. And it becomes this cycle where no one's making money and no one's moving forward, right? And maybe if you're listening to this, you can completely relate to that, you know, but we learn how to make money before we ever learn how to make money. We learn how to make money as a child. We learn from our parents, right? So fast forward to now that you have a business. So now you're here. How many years later, whether you started network marketing, you have your own business, you're a coach, you know, whatever it is, because I started network marketing and I know there's so many different levels to all the women that are in here, regardless of where it is that you are right now, and you've started a business and now you're beating yourself up because making money is hard, right? It's not easy, and you feel like there's never enough clients, and you don't know how to bring them into you, and how to be a magnet, and how to attract them, and how to sell to them, and you have all these deep-rooted fears around money, and you're struggling to receive them, and there's never enough clients, and all of a sudden you're feeling like, what the fuck did I do wrong? It's all about me. I did something bad. Like, why can't I figure it out? Why can't I be the one who actually makes the money, who stands on the stage, who, you know, gets the recognition, who does the things, right? Like, you want it to be you. You want it to be you who it finally works out for, and you're beating yourself up for these things that you've learned before you even knew how to learn. learn, like before you even knew what you were learning. And these are just embedded subconscious thoughts that have now trickled and created like the actions and the behaviors that you take in your business and the patterns that you have. And so it's right now you're feeling like something's wrong with you. You're feeling like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But, if you sit with it, like if you actually sit with this right now, is it a surprise when all you've seen is your parents struggling and your parents fighting and them looking down on rich and wealthy people, and they're self-sacrificing everything and working really fucking hard for very little, and they're not enjoying life, and you don't see them very often, right? We start to say, I don't want that life. I don't want to do that. And subconsciously we start to believe that wealthy people are bad people and they have something that we don't have. And we completely get ourselves out of alignment with the energetics of receiving the things that we actually desire. So can you see the correlation? Can you guys see the correlation in your beliefs and where you're at right now and what is actually creating and is evident in your life and in your business right now around your money? This is just a generational wound. And we're the first wave of women, but women especially right now, we're the first wave to change it for every generation to come. Like Louis is never going to have the same experience around money that I had or that my mom had or that my grandma had, because I'm changing it right now. And so she's never going to have that. But by nature and by society, it's ingrained in us that women are not worthy of massive compensation. It's ingrained in us that us providing through and self-sacrificing, right, giving all of us, by that I mean like giving all of us to other people, taking care of the family, taking care of your spouse, putting your business on the back burner, letting yourself go, like no sleep, doing it all. And then this trickles sometimes in family, and then it trickles into how you show up for your clients and how you show up for potential clients, consultations, all these things, right? Bending over backwards, stretching boundaries, giving everything away for free, giving discounts. The list goes on, right? They trickle out. That self-sacrifice. I'm not worthy. I have to give more to be more, to have more. This belief starts to stem around a lot of things, and they get really deep rooted that it's like, where do I start to change this? Where do I start to shift this? But it's this belief that is providing is what's high service. Like us sacrificing is of the highest service. Therefore, it becomes almost impossible to receive, which is actually our innate being as a female, as a woman. Everything about us is designed to receive. Like everything. And it's because of that. It's because of this story. It's because of the way that we have been built as women for so many centuries and decades to believe and to live by. And this is, again, these are subconscious patterns that we're working to shift within this program. But this is keeping so many fucking women broke, right? Like this is what is keeping so many women. If I have to look back on any of the women that have been inside my programs, that I'm coaching, that I'm working with, a lot of these things come down to these few fundamental things. So have you ever noticed, I'm curious for who's watching and who's listening to this right now or catching the replay, have you ever noticed like how you receive a compliment? And you can let me know below if you so desire. And you don't have to if you don't desire to either. But how do you receive a compliment? How do you receive someone buying you something like a $20 lunch? Or just saying like, how are you? Without asking for anything, just how are you? What I've really been able to see and learn is that we cannot receive 10K months. And I just use 10K month as like a marker. That can be a 1K month if that's what you're searching for right now. It can be 2K month. It can be 20K month. It can be whatever it is that you're craving right now. Like I'm just using that as like a benchmark, a pointer there. We can't receive that income level month. We can't receive 10K in a month if we cannot receive a $20 lunch. We can't receive it if we do not desire to give to someone else what we want to receive. If we don't desire to give or to pay somebody $10,000, if we don't desire to pay or give somebody $100 for a power bill and it feels really icky paying that interest, it's like, I'm going to take that money from you, but I don't want to pay it back. Right? If we have an icky feeling, and these, oh my gosh, this is so much more of like what we're going to dive into the program. Like, there's so much to unpack here. Like, it's impossible for me to do this in a way that is actually digestible for you guys. Example, Rachel, do you mean an example? What do you mean? Sorry, just if you could elaborate on that part and exactly which part I was talking about, that would be great, so I can answer that for you. But that, yes, okay, coming back around, I got a little bit digressed there. Hello, Haley. Essentially, like, the shame and the guilt that you're carrying around right now about having what you desire is not your own. Like, that's what I'm getting around to right now, is that what you're carrying around, the shame and the guilt around being wealthy or having beautiful things, being able to provide for your family, have a beautiful home, like whatever it is that you desire, whether it's internally or externally, material, non-material, like whatever way that looks like, that shame isn't yours. You get to unpack that. You get to literally set that the fuck down because it's not yours. And you're carrying something that feels really fucking heavy and it's not even yours. So I want to help you change how you feel about your numbers. I want to help you change how you feel about your debt. I want to help you change how you talk about what you desire. I want to help you change the money that you make and you earn, and how that all works together and what that looks like. But it's not because money is the holy grail, you guys. It's not because, like, I put all this, put money on this pedestal of like, oh my gosh, money is the be all, the end all. Like, this is the whole, like, this is what success is. It's actually quite the opposite. It's actually quite the opposite because it only amplifies where you're at. Money is an amplifier. So if you are struggling right now with very little, and you're struggling with your money mindset there, you're struggling to spend it, you're struggling to earn it, you're struggling to give it away, it only amplifies. Like, more money doesn't solve the problem. More money, it just means that you are going to struggle with being able to do that, but with more money. So being able to work with that is actually a blessing when you're starting from this space of maybe I don't have a lot versus having a lot of it, right? It's actually a blessing because you get to create this foundation from the foundation. You get to actually create and build money from a space that feels really good, and you understanding that there is no shame, there is no guilt, that you get to build this from the beliefs and the stories that you are creating, not the ones that you're holding on to from somebody else. And so it's because that the stories, the reason why I love teaching on money and the reason why I'm passionate about this and why I feel like this work is so freaking important is because the stories that you have around why you can't have the things that you desire and the things that you want are keeping you in a washed down container, living a life and living out a vision and a version of yourself that is at about 50% of the capacity of what you truly could be doing, right? Because of the weight that you're putting on money, the pressure that you're putting on money. So we're going to release this pressure. That's what we're going to do. We're going to collapse the amount of time in which you make money. We're going to own. We're going to learn. I'm going to teach you how to own what you desire and strip away that shame and that guilt that you've been carrying for a really long time, because this does take deeper work to actually assess and look at, but this is always something that you can totally start doing right now. We're going to activate your innate power to magnetize and attract in overflow and the people that you desire and want to pay you when you're aligned with your worth. And you guys, again, this is all fucking possible. This exists. I have seen this and activated this within myself. This is how we're going to navigate with the energetic strategy of how to run business and work with the things that are holding you back. I'm going to help you receive like a fucking queen, because this is important. If you can't receive at a low level, you can't receive high-end paying clients, you can't receive sold-out programs, you can't receive. You just can't. And as much as we think that It would be beautiful to be able to have all the people come in and have it sold out before you go and do the things yourself. It just doesn't work that way. The universe wants to see you show up for the things that you desire, and then it starts to provide and play at that level in which you're showing up for, right? It starts to see that you're playing big, you're going all in. It notices your buying patterns, your buying behaviors. It notices the energetics and the mindset that you have around it, how the joy that you feel around it, and it starts to say, oh, this is really fun. I'm going to bring you something because I know you can handle it. I know you're ready for it. So here's a client, here's this person, and they're going to mimic and be very similar, most likely, in the way that you buy and you show up and you believe around money. And that's why we attract so many people who are usually giving us money objections. They need other people to approve. They need other people to approve of their worth and validate their behaviors or validate their desires before they feel ready to go and invest. So that's where asking for support from or asking their spouse for approval kind of comes from first. Like, these are all things we're going to dive into. So I don't want to go too much because I want you guys to be able to digest this video if you're catching the replay. So I don't want to talk your ear off, because I will do that. But we're also going to help. I'm going to teach you guys as well how to elevate your money. I'm going to help you elevate your relationship with money, but also the relationships of people around you, because that is just what it is. It's like money is a relationship. Like, that is just what it is. Money is another relationship, just like you have a relationship with your spouse, your family, yourself, anything. The gym, like, everything is just a game of relationships. And when you start to navigate and elevate your relationship with money, and the way that the trainings are set up and the way that I have this process broken down, you aren't going to just elevate your money in relationship or your relationship with money. You're going to actually elevate your relationship with your spouse, your partner, in the dating game, like wherever it is that you are right now. You're going to elevate the relationships around you too. And once you know this, you can't unknow it, right? These are going to be things that start to ingrain within you as long as you show up and you do the work and you play full out. So I really want to leave you with this. This is where I want to leave it. And then I'll kind of check in with the comments here. Reflect on your story. Okay, reflect on the story that you have around money and see in what ways right now it's supporting you in your life right now. Because we even hold on to shit that is not supporting us positively. We hold on to shit that supports us negatively. Maybe it's validating something within ourselves. It is keeping us connected with people that we love, and we don't want that separation. Maybe we don't want to rock the boat with our spouse. We don't want them to feel like we're growing away from them. There's a lot of different things that, even when it's not what we actually desire, right? We want to make money. We don't actually want to struggle. You know, we actually want to be able to go on vacations. We want to do these things. But it doesn't mean that there's not a part within us that still desires to be that version of ourselves that feels connected to their family and feels, you know, like you're part of all the other things. And sometimes we hold on to these beliefs and these stories because in some way it is supporting us. It's just not always supporting us in the way that we want to be supported moving forward. And we need to bring these to the surface and actually be aware of the stories that we're living by before we can create new ones. So the next part of that is I want you to evaluate what a rich bitch mindset looks like. Okay? What does a rich bitch babe mindset look like? At 6 figures. If you're making 6 figures a year, so broken down, that's $8,333 a month. So if you're making 6 figures in a year, or 8K and above a month, like, visualize yourself there. What would you need to be believing about money? What would you believe about money at that stage in your business and creating that income? What at that point would you now be believing about money? What would you be believing about yourself? And what would you be believing, sorry, tongue twister, what would you be believing about yourself and money's relationship? And this is where to start. So this is where I want to leave this with you. And always come and share if you guys feel called, but more than anything, I just want you to take this and start to elevate and recognize and create this disconnect of stories that you are not a poor babe, you're a rich fucking bitch. right? You are. And this is in you. It's your abundance is literally your birthright. It's that we start creating stories and we attach meaning to things and we start to say that I am not this because I don't have this. Having something does not make you something, right? So we have to create this shift and actually start to recognize and see where the stories are that we have and that are existing within us that are actually disempowering us and what we desire. But we're going to be diving into this much deeper in 6 days. So starting on Tuesday, like I was mentioning earlier on in the video, we're in the launch period, the last little launch period of Luscious Money, and the first round was absolutely ground shaking. It was incredible. It was shifting. It was so freaking beautiful. And that's why I know that this is going to be even better the next time around and this time around. And I'm going to be bringing new trainings to it as well. There's one that's going on in my mind and I'm working on deciding between this being in the bonus one or just tacking this on as well, about actually elevating your money mindset and how this works with your spouse, because this is something that I navigated extremely well with Derek, and I know that this is something that is a huge hindrance in people's relationships. That's stress as a couple around money and actually how to have conversations around money and how to deal with investments and this kind of stuff as a team and as a couple together. So I really want to speak to that in this round, in this class. But like I said, I'm just going to run through this one more time. We start on Tuesday and you actually get a portal site. So it is through Kajabi. You're going to have a portal site with lifetime access to this program. So this one investment, you have lifetime access to it as it continues to evolve and grow as I grow, which is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. There just is only the 5 weeks where you actually get support from me. That is what the container also includes. Like you'll have access to that, but it just doesn't include access to me after that. But we can always speak on ways to continue on that extra support after if you so feel called. But what this includes is there's 6 trainings in total. There's 6 trainings. There'll be 2 released a week. Every week for 3 weeks, and there'll be 3 live coaching call Q&As over Zoom. So there's a lot of one-on-one attention, there's a lot of connection, there's a lot of support. I got you, I hold you, we'll walk through it together. Hot seat coaching, there's lots of times like for you to be seen here, and that's the biggest thing, is that it's like it's being ready to be seen and work through these beliefs and these stories, and that's definitely required and needed for in this space. But other than that, let me see. The Facebook hub. Yeah, you'll have the Facebook group hub, of course. So you'll have access to that. The Q&As will also go up inside of the portal site, I believe, or they'll be accessed in the group regardless and probably emailed out. So you'll have lifetime access. The container itself is 5 weeks, which means it's 2 weeks open after for extra support, ongoing support after the final training has been drip released for you to watch. So that extension. So then again, you have me in your back pocket as much as you need to actually integrate and hopefully watch through these videos more than one time. Hopefully you can watch through them 2 or 3 times, because the more times you listen and you watch them, you're going to integrate more and more and more and more and more of this information into your soul and your knowing in your business and into all of the things. So if you guys feel called, I do have the link that is inside. It's on the description above. You can just go to my website, bossybabecoaching.com. It's the Luscious Money tab, Luscious-Money. And there is a pay in full option for $888. And then there's also a payment plan that I created. And I'm really, really excited about this. Like I said at the beginning, I've never offered this type of an extended payment plan for actually a while or ever for a program. But this was feeling really good for me because I know the women here that are in my network, and so many of you have reached out and you said, like, I am craving this, I'm desiring this, I am wanting this, but right now in the season, I'm struggling with my money mindset. And so I want to help you. I want to speak to you. So with that being said, I created a 4-month payment plan where it is $222 a month for 4 months. That's it, which breaks down to $55 a week, which was why I was saying earlier about skip the dishes, because girlfriend, you guys know that after all the things are said and done, like a skip the dishes order, it's like $70 and you're like, what did I just get? What did I just get? But that feels normal to us, right? Like that feels normal. That's fine because it's food. And so we're going to work through these things. We're going to talk, because that's the whole, I'm like, what the, like, it's crazy. So anyways, you guys, that is how you can join. The cart closes on Tuesday, so you can enroll right till Tuesday. I'm holding space for the people that are all the way in right now. That's why there is pre-work created. The group is already open. There's ways to start elevating your energetics and your money mindset right now. There's things to start working on and assess. There's a welcome video. Like, everything is ready to start going on right now. There's even I don't even know if they know. I actually just uploaded a bonus training call in there as well, a Q&A from the last round. So there is like plenty of stuff to start doing and catch up on right now to start working on in the meantime, but it is open right until we begin on Tuesday. For the women that are like me, because your girl is a little bit of a procrastinator and she definitely buys and jumps in last minute to things. So I know that. I know that, and I've decided it's not a problem. I've decided that's the way it gets to be, and that's just how it is, and it's fine. It's perfect that way. So with that being said, though, I will send out emails. I will remind you guys about it, and I will be going live more in here throughout the week beforehand, just so then you guys have me here, and I'm supporting you. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to jump into my DMs, send me an email at bossybabecoaching.com, autumn@bossybabecoaching.com, sorry. But you'll probably hear best from me just if you send me a DM here over on Facebook or comment below this video, so I can just help you and answer any questions in case you're feeling like, I've still read all the things, I've still heard, and I don't know if I'm a great fit for this, if it makes sense for me to be in. I would love to help make sure that it is, so you feel good and excited to be in this container. But other than that, let me just check in here. Rachel, you were giving an example. If a person can't receive lunch graciously, then they will struggle receiving. Yes, 100%. Yes. Okay. So if you guys had any other, do you have any questions for anybody that's watching? Do you have any questions that are coming up for you in regards to what I chatted about here today, or on Luscious Money? I'll just give a quick second in case anybody does have questions, because I am here. So if you're here, I'd love to answer them. And if not, then you guys can just DM me them. You can slide in there. And let me know if there are any questions that pop up after you've sat with this a little bit. Perfect. Okay. All right, we're going to close this up, and if there are any other questions that fall through, like, feel free to post them on this thread, and I'll answer them later, or send me a DM and chat more about it. But I am so excited. I can't wait to see you guys inside of Luscious Money. We have, I think we have 9 incredible women already in there. So it's going to be an incredible group of women. I am freaking ready. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good, and I can't wait to elevate it even more this time around. So guys, I love you so much. I thank you so much for sharing and spending this time and checking into this video and this live training, and I really hope that it was helpful. So if you do watch this and it was helpful for you, letting me know that is super powerful. Just also like what else it is that you guys like to know or crave, so that I can cater to that and just gear some content around that as well. But I hope you guys have such a fabulous Wednesday, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye guys, see you inside.